This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake it.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out, y'all.
Wow. One of the most revealing albums that I think JayZ has written.
Yeah.
You know, and he talks about issues that men don't often, you know, when you look at the footnotes and he talks about this song and talks about how being faithful was the hardest thing he ever done in his life, even being shot at, selling drugs, the whole nine. You know, Judd, you're married to the beautiful Leslie. Has it been hard to be faithful?
It's not hard to be faithful when no one wants to have sex with you. It's a whole different type of situation for me. I met JayZ. I went to visit my friend Mark Romanek. He was directing the Picasso Baby video. So he goes, why don't you come down? And I come down and he goes, oh, have you ever met JayZ? I'm like, no, I haven't met him. And he's like, you want to? I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. So he brings me in this back room, and there's JayZ, and with like one person, and they're like, hey, sit down. And then for some reason, the video, they don't start shooting it for hours. So it's just me and JayZ and like one or two of his friends for so many hours. And I didn't know that's what I was walking into. You know, I thought I was going to visit a friend for 5 minutes. And what I took from it was he's just unbelievable. He was so calm and so nice and so funny and so smart. And he's about to shoot a video. I would be all stressed out. And he couldn't have been more relaxed. And then they asked me to be in the video. And I'm actually in the Picasso
I saw you doing
Baby video.
You look real hip doing that.
Exactly. I'm the one on the phone who's waving him off to leave me alone.
All right, Judd Apatow is here. The Big Sick is in theaters now. You gonna?
Yeah, you mentioned earlier that you lived with other comedians early on. What was it like? Did you guys have to audition for the same roles? Did you ever audition for A Living Color? Like, what is it like living with a bunch of...
I was hired by Jim Carrey, who was a friend, to write sketches for him for In Living Color. So he was working for the show. He was trying to get me hired as a writer, and I would get paid by him out of his own pocket to write jokes with him when he wasn't at work, so he could come into work fully loaded with extra sketches. And those sketches would get on the Vera DeMilo sketch. Remember where he would play the woman bodybuilder?
With the ponytails?
Yeah.
That used to touch her nipples?
Yeah, there was also a great sketch where he was someone who taught you self-defense, and he would say, come at me with this knife. But he was bad at it, and they kept stabbing him. And so I got a lot of sketches on it, and then I would go in and meet with Keenan to get the job and never get it. And I just never could get on the show. And Saturday Night Live, I could never get the job when Adam Sandler was there writing for the show.
Wow.
But isn't it funny, though, because Kevin Hart came by and he talked about he went in for Saturday Night Live and he didn't get it, and look where he's at now. You know what I mean? Like sometimes stuff isn't supposed to happen in order for you to get to where you're supposed to be. Yes,
it opens up a new path. I did a pilot with Kevin Hart in 2001. I was early on the Kevin Hart train. I loved Kevin, and so we did a pilot. The pilot starred Kevin, Jason Segel, January Jones, and Amy Poehler.
Wow.
And it did not get picked up.
Really?
I thought they would at least go, well, let's take another shot. Let's fix this up a little bit. There's clearly something happening here. And Kevin was hysterical on it.
So it wasn't trash. It just didn't get picked up.
No, it was really funny. And in the pilot, Kevin played like a young, aspiring actor. And he kept saying, I'm going to be bigger than Chris Tucker because Chris Tucker talks too fast. You can't understand what he's saying, but he can understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to be bigger than Chris Tucker. And he wanted to be a big action star. And that was like the joke. Like the little Kevin Hart thought, I'm going to be a huge action star. And the funny thing is, he is a huge action star right now. Like the joke of his character actually became his life.
Wow.
Deep.
Wow.
Well, we were talking earlier, and I was saying how I'm such a huge John Hughes fan. I mean, I say Ferris tattooed on my damn wrist, you know.
Wow.
So, but I feel like I compared you to him in the sense that you have a way of introducing audiences to new actors and new up-and-coming talent. I mean, 40-Year-Old Virgin and Superbad, I think a lot of people got used to, I mean, Jonah and, Seth and all those guys who came out of those movies, and now everybody knows them. Steve Carell and everybody, they love these people now. Do you feel like the story should always be more important than the budget?
Well, I generally think, you need a great movie and a great story, and then just one by one, every part, no matter how small, can you get the best person ever. Kevin Hart is in the 40-Year-Old Virgin. He's the person that comes in and fights with Romany Malco. And Jonah Hill had like 3 lines in 40-Year-Old Virgin. So we just think just get someone great. So a lot of those people who had little parts became big. Jane Lynch was in 40-Year-Old Virgin. Elizabeth Banks was in 40-Year-Old Virgin. And it's just that's the fun part.
Yeah, man. We got some folks on the line with us right now. I'm gonna let our callers get in with you this time, Judd. Kellen from Canada. What up, Kellen?
Hey, Kellen.
Hey, Judd. How's it going, man?
It's going well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I just want to know, like, I don't know. I grew up listening to or watching Freaks and Geeks, and I don't know. Is there ever going to be a reunion show or anything like that?
Do we want reunion shows? Is that something we want?
I'm not big on them. Personally,
people seem older. It gets sad.
Yeah.
I feel like all those characters would be in jail.
Yeah,
don't you? Like, I don't think it worked out for them.
Yeah.
So in my head, most of them are dead.
Damn, Kellen. I'm sorry, Kellen. It's not going to happen. All right, we got Jeremy on the line from Texas. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy.
What's up, people?
What up, man? What's your question or comment?
I wanted to tell Mr. Apatow, first of all, I'm a huge fan of your movies, man. I want to say I've seen them all. I don't think I have, but you said something earlier when you touched on Trump, and I'm 40 years old, non-drinker, non-smoker. I was actually just diagnosed with stage 4 head and neck cancer. I do not have health insurance, and literally, I'm not saying I'm being denied care right now. But they estimated my treatment at $300,000, and I don't know what normal American can really afford that. But the only therapy I have right now are your movies, bro. I went to El Segundo High School where you filmed Superbad. Yeah, so you make me laugh every day, and your movies make me laugh, and that's all I got right now to just keep my head up. And I appreciate your work and your craft and what you do.
Well, I couldn't appreciate that more. I mean, that's the best, nicest thing anyone could say, and stay strong. And I'm sure you're going to get all the support you need. And I'm sorry you're going through that. I can't imagine how hard that is.
Hey, Jeremy.
Man, but it's Sway in the morning. I listen to it every day. I've called in before. I've talked to you guys before. Yeah, man. Everybody in that room right now, man. Y'all literally make my days better than they would be without you guys. The Sway in the Morning Show in your movies, man. Seriously.
Hey, man, you a citizen, Jeremy.
Sway in the morning.
And keep calling, man, and stay positive with it, and keep watching Judd Apatow movies, man. That'll help. All right.
I do. I appreciate y'all.
All right, man.
Thank you.
All right, Jeremy. Jeez.
That comes up, I mean, every once in a while, because you don't think about that when you're making things. You're just trying to make things funny. Yeah. You're trying to do a good job. I was at this Mexican restaurant, and the waitress says to me, I just came back from Iraq, and I was an interrogator, and it was a hard job. And every day at the end of the day, we would watch Superbad, and that's just how we got through some difficult days. So it's nice to see how people use those things after the fact,
especially something you created and how it impacts their lives, man. Oh, that's a testament to what I was saying earlier. Genius, Judd Apatow. Give him a loud round of applause, man. Always good, man.
Great to be here.
Always good to have you, man. Also, we want to thank Thurston Howe III for coming by.
Yes.
We want to thank Mr. Carmack for coming by. We want to thank Adam Vita for coming by. Who else came by?
Dennis Bermudez.
Dennis Bermudez, UFC fighter. He's going to be fighting in Rhode Island on the 22nd. We want to thank him for coming by. And Heather B, how can you be reached?
I'm at the happy hour, WHB.
Are you crying?
Yeah.
That call was pretty heavy.
Yeah, Jeremy? Yeah. But I like his energy.
Me too. I appreciated his honesty.
Yeah.
Like it's the odds of him calling now and speaking to you and even getting through to the station
you can't
and having
get through.
you hear his words. I don't know, it just meant a lot.
That's what's up.
Same here. Shout out to Jeremy. Twitter, Instagram, citizens, if you want to find me, let's talk over the weekend at It's Tracy G, ITSTRACYG.
Hit me up everywhere at It's Really DB. Go see The Big Sick in theaters today.
All right.
Yeah, thanks, Wanda. I am OQ. No, actually, no, my new Instagram. OQ Shoots. I'm sorry. OQ Shoots. I got some sexy pictures up there. Check it out. OQ Shoots.
DJ Wonder.
At DJ Wonder. I want to say Judd has changed my mind on Trump.
Yeah.
Not really, but thank you.
I'm getting there. I got a toehold.
Judd, you had at Judd Apatow, right, on social media?
Yeah, JuddApatow.com, at Judd Apatow, and you can see pictures of me in various forms of undress.
Okay, good.
Harry.
I love to see Judd's ass. All right, I'm at Real Sway across the board. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, we have nothing left to say.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.